now entered Paradise Lane. How you doing, Tex?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. All right. Well, let me just give you a tour. This is my jacuzzi. We'll start with jacuzzi. It holds 10 gallons of water. All it is a refrigerator on this bottom. Being innovative. Here's my toilet. And people say, do it work? Yes, it works because we're up on the sewer. And we do number one and number two in the bag and throw the bag in the sewer. Moving right along. We have a lot of women, as you know. You guys stop. They like shoes, like we have tags on our car. I have a nice collection of shoes for men and women. Gotta have that. And this is my brother Dave. All right, Dave, you come over and kick it with me. We just sit here drinking us a beer. This is my living room. Obviously, you gotta have somewhere to drink there. You know what I'm saying? Come on down, Ted. You have now entered my man cave. This is where my quarters are. Come on, Ted. Come on, man. This is my guest room. I have guests over here, Ted. They gotta have somewhere to lay their head too. Now I had to give them a toilet too and a jacuzzi because they would have, and I rented out for $25 a week. $10 a night. So they can come out to bed, crawl out to bed, sit down and smoke a cigarette, get over there and jump in the jacuzzi. This is my little snack stand. I'm just starting it. They like to eat, snack something off the stand. This is my smokehouse. I call this my smokehouse. You gotta have somewhere to smoke for the smokers. This program as well, $10 a night, $25 a week. And that ends my tour. However, I'm still building. As you can see, I'm going all the way to the light there. So, welcome to LA and welcome to Paradise Lane.
Good evening or good morning, and welcome to another edition of African Americans Ain't Africans, the talk show that proves without a shadow of a doubt that the so-called African American didn't find his or her way to America in the trunk of the ship. I'm your host, the Indigenous One. And I wanted to play that for you because it's a word that keeps coming up and we're not paying attention to it. And it's right in our faces. And see, when future events happens, we're not going to be able to stand on, this is what they doing to us. The government don't like us. No, it gets to a point where we have to start doing the right thing. The video you just saw, I know a lot of people think it's funny. Oh, he homeless, he making the best out of a bad, all that stuff that most people will carry this brother on their shoulders. Menticide is the art of destroying a person's or group's mind with the ultimate intention of destroying that person or group. Menticide, get that definition and study it. Because what we do, it defies logic. This brother's on the street in LA, and this is what I mean. This is the African American colored black Negro. He's probably been through a couple of those name changes himself. That's why it's so easy to get up over on him. This cat, I'll say 60 years old. You can tell by the way he sounds, by the language he speaks, how he sounds, something else we got to pick up on when we speak to each other. He's from somewhere down south. Originally. His mama's mama or somewhere there. He's in LA, can't make it. And I'm from LA. They gentrifying the hell out of those Negroes out there. And these Negroes can't even say, well, you know what? My mama's from Alabama. My daddy's from Mississippi. Grandma from Virginia. Auntie live in Tennessee. We simple. Everything you learned where you are, you would just build on it in a place that you could live in a house. You don't have to live on the street where people come pick you up every night, strip your body of its organs, and throw you in the garbage. Right? Those are the new homeless people, the ones that's been out there a while. They're not touched. You are watching the economy implode all around you, especially in the cities. This is what I don't get about the African American. Dude, you got land, but you want to be in that life, which ain't shit, because all you're doing is building other people's empires on your land. Then you get out there and start talking like you're talking. That's how most of these Negroes talk. Menticide, destroy the mind, destroy the person or group. This is where we are. There's been thousands of brothers and sisters been telling you for years, get out of the major cities. They say gas is $8 a gallon in California now. You know, they're you know, and you know how we do. We gonna show you that we can be whatever you say, boss. We can do whatever you say, do. We'll jump through whatever hoop to be with you, boss. Isn't that what the African American does? Huh? If I can be with you, boss, hey, my children are yours. Isn't that how the African American roll? We doing all of this to be buried in these concrete jungles. That's menticide. I mean, and don't even have, you would think, this is what I'm saying. Get with your families. Get with your families and build on what you guys, your people have left for you. Damn. What's more, somebody tell me something more important than that. Somebody tell me something more important than that. This where we at? Or live out there in these streets. And that's an old video, but it looked like it was a typical day in Los Angeles. When you piss on concrete, it messes up the whole vibe. When you shit on concrete, it messes up the whole vibe. We don't even get that. In places like that, in 1984, Los Angeles, the Olympics were in Los Angeles. I think they're coming up again in the next 3 or 4 years or something, 2028. When the city is showcased like that, they're trying to bring the world there. And this is any Olympics that you have. Check out the ones in Rio de Janeiro. They make an attempt to clean up the cities, make it seem like these cities are really, really pretty and they smell good. And one of the things that the cities have no problem in doing is ridding the city of the problem that's in the streets. So you hear about all this homelessness in Los Angeles. What's going to happen? The people ain't going to care. They got people paying such high rents there. People don't care. We don't. It makes whatever they do look bad. They're having the World Games in Birmingham in the next couple of weeks. What's going to happen with the homeless people? You got people from all over the world coming. You think the city is gonna be embarrassed by people walking to venues up under bridges and pissing shitters on the concrete? You really think that's gonna happen? Find out what happened to the homeless people in LA at the '84 Olympics. Find out what happened to them. Because we don't never, as a group of people, we don't like to know nothing. Or I think we know, we just don't say nothing, hoping it would go over our head, it wouldn't hit us. Maybe that's what it is. Because there's no way we can be this oblivious to what we're seeing right now. And you in California, they got those people locked down anyway. Most of them scared to do anything. They wear masks out in LA. Like a lot of us, we be like, yeah. Because you get caught up in that mess, you start to be what they want you to be. And one of the things they want the African American to be is gone. You are not even building up your own land. Where you come from, you really don't care about it. You rather live up under a freeway and brag and kind of be like Superfly, telling everybody, look what I got. That's menticide. This is what you show your children. Yep. Every day. And always got an excuse. The places where your people come from is still sitting there waiting for you. When you gonna get up off your lazy ass and go back there and do something about it? The city already used your resources. You were used to build up that city. It's done. What you gonna do now, Negro? Why don't you build your empires back, where your people are from? Why don't you make those something the world you haven't seen? Instead of just rapping. The images that are being putting out on the African American now are damn. The images that is being put out in the world so the world can look at you as a certain place as they invade your homelands is appalling. You would think the Negro would be pissed. And I'm waiting for the game to come on tonight. It's the African American, y'all. Deal with it. This is what you wanted to be, and you are it. You guys have a good Monday, and we'll see you soon. Peace.